Commanders can't stand us. Left hand up. The Commanders. Commanders. We fight for RDC. Who are we? The Commanders. Those haters.
This is culturally inappropriate.
What's going on, everybody? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Happy winter solstice, everybody. It's the Flex Zone podcast. Crevonte, only place giving you sports how you want it.
When you need it.
Had to throw that in there, Crevonte. Kicking off your Christmas week when everybody's got the last minute assignments, shopping, whatever you may be doing. NFL Sunday. Appreciate you spending it here with us. Didn't go live last night, but we're here today, Crevonte. And I'm here with the Commanderlorian, the voice of reason. One half of the founding fathers, captain of the goofy ship. What's going on, brother?
Man, we here, man. We here. I'm glad we was able to get together, man. This week's been kind of off. some things been going on, but man, I tell you, I was tired yesterday, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I was tired. But I'm glad we was able to get back on. That's one good thing about having a Saturday game or a Saturday evening, Saturday night game is that there is still Sunday to talk about and all that stuff. But with the Commanders, it ain't never too much to talk about. But I'm still glad we was able to get together and do what we do on a weekly basis.
All right, Crevonte, 29-18 victory for the Eagles. It was probably more Eagles fans than Commanders fans there last night. Commanders fall to 4-11. I know you like that draft status.
Yep.
Eagles win the NFC East, and they're the first consecutive champion in 20 years. The NFC East is crazy.
It was about 04. I think it was the last time, and it was them because they had, early 2000s. They was dominating the division. I think they won the first 4 years of the 2000s, and they went to a bunch of NFC championships under Andy Reid, and then they went to the Super Bowl that last. I want to say that was 04, where they played the Patriots, but that was the TO one leg Super Bowl, but that was the last time that any team had won back-to-back divisional crowns, but it happened to be them as well. So it is what it is. They're the best team in the division and the most complete team, best roster and all of the things. So it made sense why they won.
I got them coming up right now. There you go. The last time, there you go. You can see the last 20 years. The craziness in the NFCs.
That's so crazy. So yeah, 05. Yeah, okay, got you. So if you start 05, yeah, that was the time in between, where nobody repeated. Yeah, and NFC East is definitely crazy.
How did you feel about the overall effort of the Commanders yesterday? They actually started pretty good. I mean, the Eagles were trying to give them an opportunity to win the game. They played with heart. You got to like that at least.
I think that is all you're looking for, because you never want to make it obvious. Well, we're not in this position, but there have been times where teams have tanked and it looked obvious that they were tanking. I like, even though I am rooting for my team to lose to improve our draft positioning, but be competitive. You know what I'm saying? The first half, this game was definitely a tale of two halves, because they looked formidable. They looked competent. They looked competitive. They looked like, oh man, we got a shot at this in the first half. And then, the second half, Saquon Barkley went off. I think AJ Brown had 80 yards by halftime. So, first half they played well. Second half they was like, they kind of lost. I can't even say they ran out of gas, because I don't know how much gas they had to start with, but they definitely didn't have it for the second half, and those are the teams that separate the great teams from the average teams, or the good teams from the bad teams. They separate in the second half.
Real quick, Crevonte, I don't know if you knew this. A negative 59 point differential in the first quarter. You can't win a game in the first quarter, but you can lose one.
Let me guess. That's the Commanders' point differential in the first quarter.
59 in the first quarter. Yeah, I saw that when I was watching the game.
Yikes! Yeah. You can but see, this team, I feel like, has always been playing from behind, and that makes sense because they have been. You pretty much down in the second quarter, so you mean that probably means they was down at halftime. Probably most of those games too. But yeah. You usually don't want to say that you could win or lose in the first quarter, but just constantly starting from behind is tiring, and it's hard. That's hard to overcome, especially when you have an older roster and a slower roster. Those things are hard to overcome.
Real quick, on the Commander side, I do have a positive though. You guys are actually number one when you go no huddle. So do you think that is something maybe you need to do more, especially heading into next year with JD5? We don't know the future of Cliff Kingsbury, obviously. We know Dan Quinn will be back, obviously. But what do you think about the offense moving forward? You saw a little flashes yesterday. Terry McLaurin making a few plays. You saw Debo make some plays. I mean, obviously Zach Ertz might be done, but How you feel about this offense moving forward in 2026 now with 2 games left?
As long as Jaden Daniels is healthy, I really like the offense. If Terry McLaurin plays and is healthy, I feel good about the offense. If Debo Samuels is healthy, I like the offense. And surprisingly, the offensive line was, unlike recent years, was the least of our problems. The offensive line. So that I feel good about that. Moving forward, I think we can upgrade. We can stand to upgrade the running back position. We can upgrade the tight end position. And it is never. So you can also add weapons that's always a good thing. But if we're going to add a weapon, I would like it at the tight end position, and running back position at on the offense side of the ball. But the offense is solid, when healthy, absolutely solid, and solid when healthy, dynamic when JD5 is on one. So we saw the potential and it could get back there, but we just gotta get younger in certain spots and be and gotta look at the defense. But as far as the offense, if we could upgrade the running back and or tight end position, yeah, I really like the offense going into 2026.
Now, injury-wise, no Lermy Tunsil yesterday. I did see that Jalen Lane also got hurt. Anything on the injuries? I mean, 2 games left, maybe shutting guys down.
Yeah, absolutely. We're definitely at the point we are shutting guys down. Jalen Lane, our punt returner / receiver, I believe, was that his leg? I don't even remember what it was.
Yeah, I think it was leg.
But that was nasty. You never want to see your body bend. You don't want to see a player's body bend, in that awkward position, because, man, folks, if you ain't seen nothing. Well, if you looked at the injuries as of late, them ligaments, man, them ligaments could go at any time, man. And for his body to shift like that, it looked like it could have been the worst. But probably shutting him down. Laramie Tunsil, I think he's one of the better left tackles in the league. But I believe he's 30. He's in his early 30s. I think you might as well shut it down, because we're not in playoff contention. If anything, I like to shut down for obvious reasons, because it lessens our chances at actually win these games. But again, I still would like to see the newer guys be competitive, like Madrano on defense, Jordan McGee on defense. Those are 2 young linebackers. I want to see those guys. I saw a Will Harris sighting at safety. Good to see him. Good to see that he's back. This is the time where you really just got to see what do you have depth wise, and where you can improve on. But there's a bunch of places you could look anywhere and pretty much improve on this team. But the goal is to get younger, get faster, and that's how we're gonna grow and get better, especially on defense.
Let's go to defense. Looks like Dan Quinn will be the guy moving forward, at least for now. I'm sure he'll probably get a face in there as D coordinator. They get a guy in there, but they're still calling the plays. You know how that goes. What about this defense? We know about the age. We know about some of the older guys. We saw maybe even yesterday. Bobby Wagner maybe a step slower. Von Miller's there. Luvu, I don't know why they put him in coverage when he should be rushing the pass.
I hate it, bro. Oh, my gosh.
In the secondary, I mean, they're depleted. But you go ahead, defense.
Defense, yeah, especially in the secondary, like you said, depleted. I didn't know a lot of those guys. It was quite a bit of guys I didn't know. I saw Will Harris. Right.
Don't Google it.
I saw Will Harris out there. Was it Thompson? I ain't gonna try to remember the names, but at corners. But outside of I saw Mikey Sanford still. I saw Will Harris and Martin, but he needs to go. Defense underperformed, underwhelming. No pass rush. This team was really built to stop the run, but injuries kind of derailed that. So it was real tough. And since stopping the run was our strong suit. Bobby Wagner probably stayed on the field longer than he was supposed to. And then in obvious passing situations, he got exposed. So we just gotta. I think we really need to attack the middle. And it's funny, Alex just said this. We need to attack the middle of this defense to have some guys that can run sideline to sideline and be able to cover, as well as do the regular things that linebackers need to do, which is fill gaps and stop the run. We got to get younger in that linebacking core, and we are, but they're just unproven. You know what I'm saying? So that middle of the defense, and we gotta get better at edge. Guys to get better at edge.
Well, your guy yesterday, Crevonte, I don't know if you noticed. I was gonna throw this at you later, but I'll say it now. Mr. Bain, you know his numbers yesterday? I don't know if you saw the game. Well, I'm sure you did, but
so I only caught a little bit of the game, but it wasn't much going on because it was 3-3 for for a little bit, but I was not familiar with his numbers.
3 sacks and a blocked field goal.
And you know what's funny? You know what the knock on him is?
What's the knock?
His arms.
Okay.
His arm length, like, because he has he has the motor, he has the stats, and you know, it's just, he even has the size, but it's his arm lengths is going to deter not a lot of people, because I still think regardless he's going top 10, possibly top 5, but his arm lengths, and it's funny because you say he got a block field goal, but his arm length is a problem. But you know, the tape, listen, man, tape is number one when it comes to the draft stock. Tape number one. What does he put on tape? But it's funny that you said he blocked the field goal, and his arm lift is going to be a knock against him, if you will.
Well, because you know this time of year, Crevonte, you got these playoff games, so it's good on good. I want to see who these guys are. I want to see who's going to step up and really, jump out. That's one of the guys I was looking at, and obviously next week, which we'll talk about, I'm sure, playing against both of your teams going at it. So that's going to be the matchup right there to watch. Him going up against Ohio State, and Ohio State going up against Miami on both sides.
Yeah. It's absolutely going to be crazy. Shout out to me. We got to get like a lone wolf hat or a lone wolf sound bite or something, because
they got it done.
I absolutely got it done. Listen, college football I feel like it's better when Miami's involved. I think it's better. With some of those programs that's like a staple in college football, it is better when they're involved. And they got legit guys. They got some guys down there. They got 2 pass rushers that's probably going to go in the first 2 rounds in this upcoming draft. So it's really good to see that Miami's back. I love Miami all the way back to when the Sean Taylor days, when he was there, him and Ed Reed and all that. But it's going to be crazy, them going up against Ohio State. And speaking of Ohio State, Alex was just talking about another star defender from Ohio State. Actually, they have 2. They have 2 guys. And Arvell Reese, who is their linebacker. He could be off ball. He could play edge. He's very similar to Micah Parsons. In that sense, when Michael Parsons came out of Penn State, he has the same motor and like body, you know what I'm saying, and like instincts. And they also have Caleb Downs, who's easily by far the number 1 safety in the draft. So listen, man, I ain't gonna hold you. This is what I wanted. This is what I wanted. I wanted the Commanders to go on this losing streak, possibly get a top 3 pick, sell it, and still be able to get like a Bane. Like Arvell Reese would probably be out of reach. Caleb Downs possibly be there. Bane, somebody's gonna fall. Like one of these great defenders would fall, and the goal is to get a great blue chip defender, as well as get more picks for the team and get younger, get faster, get better. But obviously Dan Quinn had other plans in that Giants game. So, you know, it is what it is.
We will talk about the college football playoff a little more tomorrow because those second round matchups, man. I know with some goofiness in the first one, who got in and who got out, but I think the second round is what they wanted. All the matchups.
Absolutely, like Indiana, Alabama has a chance to get crazy. Alabama better not start off 17-0 against Indiana though.
Yeah.
They better not, because they'll get roll tide. You understand? But no, this second matchup, this is what we want. This is the playoffs. The playoffs, like, it's like, all right, we got more teams that had an opportunity to show themselves and show face. Like, yeah, it's not just the top blue bloods or the SEC that's in this college football tournament. Because shout out to James Madison. Even though they lost, they lost to Oregon, but they competed. You know what I'm saying? So that was good. That was a good showing by James Madison. Tulane, not so much. But it is what it is. But I just say all that to say, I think that is the goal. That was the goal of the college football playoffs.
Well, Crevonte, so we move on to the end of the Commanders. This always makes you feel good, I'm sure, as Christmas approaches. Jerry Jones and the Cowboys officially eliminated from playoff contention.
And it was because of us.
And you got the Cowboys next week. You can kind of talk about that if you want to. Another Christmas Day exhibition. Don't forget that too, Crevonte. Set your calendar.
Right. Is that gonna be on Netflix?
That is on Netflix. We got the first 2 games on Netflix, then we go to Amazon Prime.
Yeah, you see how the NFL did that?
Yeah.
Man, so it's always good to see the Cowboys, find a way to fall. Find a way to fall on their face. Even though things got interesting. Things kind of did get interesting. It looked like almost like a runaway in the beginning, and then Eagles started slipping, Cowboys was winning, and it was like, oh, they kind of got a shot. But in the Commanders losing, I'm not gonna say unfortunately, because I wanted them to kind of kill them 2 birds with 1 stone. So Cowboys being eliminated, that's great, that's good. I didn't think they were going to do much anyway. They have their highs, but they also have their lows. So always good to see the Cowboys be eliminated, because we usually see jokes like before the season starts, like the Cowboys have been eliminated from the playoffs, but it's better when it actually happens. And so next week we do have Cowboys you call Dallas week. It's not the same, because there's really no implications one way or another. We're both eliminated. But Dallas week is still going to be Dallas week. Obviously, I don't care about. I'm about doing what I got to do to make my team better for the future. Dallas could have these games. Just like I was cool with losing to the Giants the second time around. I didn't have to sweep the Giants this year, but I mean, it'll be cool to beat Dallas, but that's like a short term. That's a short term thing. Like, I'm all about long term success, and unfortunately, we gotta get these, improve our draft position. So I'm not as excited as I probably would be if the season was different. But it's one of those. It's just one of those things, man, where it's Dallas week, but and it's on a short week too, so it's like so it doesn't feel the same.
You want to go around the NFL, Crevonte? A lot of craziness. We can go back to Thursday and start there if you want.
Sure. Yeah. Thursday was crazy. Yeah, let's go back. Let's go to Thursday.
Thursday, I think we picked the Seahawks, but the Seahawks over the Rams 38-37, and boy, was there some controversy with getting there. How you feel about that?
Oh my gosh. First of all, I was so tired on Thursday. I was watching some of the game and I was like, damn, I'm getting tired. But it's the fourth quarter. I know it's going to get crazy. and I missed the very end. I missed the very, 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 very end. I don't remember who I picked. I know in one of my leagues, I actually forgot to pick that game. I'm not sure if I did it. And no, so in our league that not league, but in our picks that we do for the flex zone, you can make the picks well in advance. You know what I'm saying? You go all the way to week 18. But I have another one where it's like for money and stuff. They only set it up. It's only set up after all the weeks are done, and then you have to come back and do the picks, weekly. And I missed it, man. But I ain't gonna hold you. I was probably gonna pick the Rams, so it didn't matter. The Seahawks are here, man. The Seahawks are here. I know we all know how pretty much the consensus is about Sam Darnold. Like, yeah, he looks good here and there, but when all the chips on the table, I'm not a bet. I mean, I wouldn't bet it on him per se, but the Seahawks as a team is really, really good. If Sam Darnold could keep the turnovers down, they have a shot to win any and every game. I'm disappointed in the Rams because it felt like it seemed like they hit a rough patch offensively in the fourth quarter. Like, what was really good? Like they punt the ball like 3-4 times in the fourth quarter and didn't have any punts in the first 3 quarters. It was like, what's really good? But I still like the Rams as long as they're healthy. Devontae Adams, he makes a difference, even though they still put up 37 points. He's a difference. He's absolutely a difference maker. But this is a matchup, man. Can you believe like the NFC West is this crazy?
Well, remember, Crevonte, I was going to say, if the 49ers win out, they win the division. So they're still in the mix. Don't forget about them. So all three going to make it. All three going to make it.
Right. That's so...
so they just moseying along quietly over there with Shanahan,
and the 49ers have been hurt. They had key guys like no Bosa, no Fred Warner on your defense. Like, and they're
Christian
still
McCaffrey, man. Comeback player of the year, probably. That brother is doing his thing. I mean, I always said it. He's the white Saquon Barkley. They're the same player. He's just the white guy.
He's really good.
They do work.
He's really good, man. He's really good at football, man. And it's funny because out of all the injuries that the 49ers have, and him not being one of the guys is crazy because we all know his history. But, man, the 49ers crazy. Even though I'm sure, like, up against the Rams, up against the Seahawks, they probably won't be favored. But they can sneak up on some folk. Definitely sneak up on some folk. So the NFC West is still crazy, very much open. And it's still a 3-team race.
Let's go to Chicago, Crevonte. I think we all picked the Bears just because they lost last time. Jordan Love goes down, which is terrible. You hate to see that for him after already losing Micah Parsons. But this is the Caleb Williams we told people about in the draft last year. The guy you wanted at one point, at one. I mean, the arm talent may be the best in the league. I think I said in one of our chats. I mean, this brother, he single-handedly willed this team to victory. White fingernails and all.
Still very wild, but that's what we saw. That's what we saw at USC. Like he's finally showing what we saw at USC. Now, I'm sure Ben Johnson does not like him still like improvising.
Oh my gosh, brother, it was crazy. Oh my goodness.
I'm sure Ben Johnson probably still rips his hair out a little bit. He's like, okay, I'm gonna let you, because Ben Johnson, he presents himself as a very strict guy. But I know that probably still eats at him like, yo, just be on time with the play. But Caleb Williams has drastically, I don't know what the numbers are, but he has drastically cut down the amount of sacks that he takes. And that's basically just him holding the ball too long, trying to make something out of nothing, looking like how he did at USC, and killing his team's offensive drives. He is not doing that. He is not turning the ball over. And this is all a testament to Ben Johnson. You know, like I hear Alex just said it. Ben Johnson should be considered for coach of the year. He absolutely should. First year, 11 wins. You know what I'm saying? With still a couple games, you know, to go. So yeah, Ben Johnson has done wonders with Caleb, and that Bears defense, it's not the same defense as like when Urlacher was leading it, but they're very opportunistic, man. You turn the ball over, they gonna try to turn it into something. I think they lead the league in turnover differential.
Yep.
So that's always good, no matter where you go, and that's home, away, all of that. If you can find a way
who
to
wants to go to Chicago in January?
Nobody.
Or Indiana, wherever they're gonna be playing.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Trash.
That might be a goofy of the week.
Trash. Absolutely
trash. A lot of I don't know how this goofy of the year is going to work out. We got to brainstorm. A lot of ways it could go. It could be a 3-hour show just off of that. Too many options.
Facts. And that's a real late entry, man. I heard that said, bro, what are we talking about? Yeah. Don't take that away from the Bears. Don't take that away from them. Don't do that. But anyway, the Bears are playing great football right now. Great football at the perfect time. And they, if I'm not mistaken, they have their own, they're like driving their own.
Yeah, I think if they win out, they win the division. Yeah, they win a division. They're in the driver's seat, basically.
Okay, yeah, right. They're in the driver's seat to win the division. And that's crazy because at the beginning of the year, I'll be honest with you, I thought they would be third. You know what I'm saying? And they are outperforming the Lions, and they just beat up on the Packers.
They do go to San Francisco next week. That'll be an interesting game.
Big game for both of those teams. Because again, like you said earlier, San Francisco still has a shot at winning their division. So yeah, that's gonna be a hell of a game.
We will keep working out all these playoff scenarios because we got 2 weeks left. So we are in the final stretch run. Unbelievable. All right, Crevonte, let's go to today's action kind of going on right now. Okay. Buccaneers are winning over the Panthers. Mike Evans with another touchdown. I think we both went with the Buccaneers as well. This is pretty much for the division. They played twice in the last 3 weeks, so this will determine it all.
I'm not even sure. I think I might have flipped. Oh, man,
I'm flipping. You flipping like Flip Bros, man.
I'm bad. I'm bad because I'm like, yo, I got a chance this year in one of my other leagues. And congrats to you for, my gosh, what a come up.
Man, I've been working, man. I was at the bottom, man. I worked my way up.
Yeah, determination and not giving up, man. Like I saw it. I said, damn, Byron up top. Yeah, but the great thing is, all of us are at the top. I don't know how many people are involved or are playing, but somehow, some way, all of us are like on the top. And D's fifth.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I'm up there. I think me and Raj have the same record. Wolf, is it Wolfpack?
Yeah, Wolf is in there. Wolf
is in there. And then you sitting at the top. I said, well, goddamn. Well, come on then. But I don't remember. I think I might have Panthers being at home. I might have went with the Panthers just to try to leapfrog somebody. But I think this game is gonna go down to the wire because that's how the NFC South do. The NFC South games. That's just how it happens. And with the Panthers, what I've seen the Panthers be most dangerous is in that third and fourth quarter when you think you got them down and they just roll off and have an opportunity to win. So if they're in striking distance, man, you got to put the Panthers away early.
All right, Vikings Giants. I guess the Giants trying to get that number 1 pick.
God damn it, man! I can't believe we beat them. Jesus, that was our chance because I don't even know if the Giants knew. I'll be honest with you, I don't even think the Giants knew until they lost us. Like, oh snap, we got a chance for number 1 pick. And you know what's crazy? You know what I was thinking about? They should take they could take a quarterback and mess everything up and take the quarterback because I'm thinking that they'll sell it. They could sell that pick for maybe 2 or 3 first round picks. You know what I'm saying? Depending on where you're trying to come from, or they could just take the Heisman Trophy winner. I don't know. I don't know what they would be thinking, but it's New York, so you gotta be careful with that. But listen, man, is he better than Dart? I think so. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, Vikings. I figure. Have they been eliminated too?
Yeah, they were eliminated last week, I believe.
Oh, okay. So we just looking at more JJ McCarthy just add more to his film.
Just throw the ball to Justin Jefferson. Just throw the ball to Justin Jefferson. There you go. That's all you got. Just throw it now.
Like, what is so hard about that, man? But yeah, that's pretty much going how I thought it would go. Oh man, did they turn the ball over? They was just in the red zone, or they kicked field goal. I don't know. I don't remember what happened. But yeah. So the Giants look like they're gonna hold on to that number 1 pick, which is not a terrible thing.
All right, Crevonte. We don't give a damn. We don't give a shuck. It's 9-6. If the Saints do win, though, they leapfrog the Commanders. That's the reason why. So they would get the 5 wins.
I'm cool. I'm cool with it because actually we're ahead of them now because of their strength of schedule. So even though we got the same record, I'm sorry, before yesterday we had the same record. So we actually ahead of them. So crazy enough, I'm not saying the game is close, but I'm not saying this. But the Jets could find a way to pull that off. That'll help us, leapfrog, and then we'll, because we're 4-11, so the Jets would be 4-11, and then we'll look at the strength of schedule to see who would leapfrog who. But the Jets winning will actually help our positioning.
That would be crazy.
You already know. You don't give a damn. We don't give a shuck. I love it.
All right, Crevonte, I switched my pick last minute because I saw Quinn Ewers was starting. Not the biggest fan of his, honestly. But the Bengals are kind of terrible, too. They're up 17-14. I mean, I don't know.
Me too. Me too.
Okay.
I switched that. I switched that pick as well. So yeah. The Dolphins are, them bench two is like kind of saw that coming. So it's natural that lean Bengals with Joe Burrow and them. And look at these two basketball teams playing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you want to just go into that 3-2, I mean, what we doing, playing baseball?
I definitely took the under in this game because I was like,
should.
I don't think anybody's going to be able to score. I don't see any team being able to score and look at them 3-2. Look at this mess. No Patrick Mahomes, no offense. And Cam Ward, the Titans have been struggling offensively all year.
All right, Crevonte, I've said it once, I've said it twice. I said if it's not the Bills, I'm going with the Chargers right now in the AFC to make it out to the Super Bowl. All things considered, but the Chargers over those Cowboys who are eliminated 21-17, they got to win this game. Oh, our boy is back. Omarion Hampton, too. He's back.
Ah, my guy. Nice. The only thing that worries me about the Chargers is the offensive line. That's the only thing that worries me. I think Justin Herbert's capable. I love Omarion Hampton. So yes, they definitely have an opportunity. I switched to Dallas because I was like, damn, they still got a shot at it. But once I found out they got eliminated, I said, oh, damn it. But I think Dallas is still gonna go down swinging. But the Chargers is going to be a formidable team going into the playoffs.
Okay, I was pausing because I was looking at the Browns game. They're trying to see if Myles Garrett got the sack to tie the record. We'll get to that game in a second because a lot has happened, unfortunately, injury-wise. I'll break it to you, unfortunately. I'm trying to see if they're going to give it. They might go try a guy, Mason Graham, because they're trying to touch Josh Allen. So either way, we'll see. Oh, well, let's get to it now. 20-10 Browns. All right, Crevonte, real quick. This happened to Shador. He did re-enter the game, though, his finger. So if you're squeamish, look away. That happened to his finger.
Oh, no. Shit.
And then your guy, Quinshon Judkins, lower leg injury carted off.
Ah, sheesh,
Just
man. That's tough, man.
Yeah.
That one hurts, especially at this. Injuries at this part of the year sucks, bro.
Because then you might be into next season, like we were saying.
Exactly. So Micah Parsons and Mahomes are, we're talking September, October. Mahomes, like I was saying before, Mahomes is going to come back before Micah Parsons because Patrick Mahomes doesn't put in as much stress on his knee as Micah Parsons. So Micah Parsons may miss the first 4 games or so, where Patrick Mahomes is an outside shot that he can come back for week 1.
All right, let's see what else we got. Oh, let's go to the afternoon games real quick. Anything for the afternoon you're looking forward to? Jaguars, Broncos, Steelers, Lions, Falcons, Cardinals, Raiders, Texans, and the night Patriots, Ravens. I'll let you,
man, listen. Jags, Broncos could be interesting. Jags, Broncos could be interesting. The Broncos still want to hold on to the they're in the number 1 spot now, right? In the AFC.
Yeah.
So they obviously want to hold on to that because the Patriots are still behind them. So I think they're still going to go all out. And the Jaguars want to strengthen their hold on the AFC South. So that game's going to be interesting, and we'll see. Can Trevor Lawrence pull this off? Can he pull this off? So that'll be interesting. Lions, Steelers, 2 teams that are still battling for playoffs. The Steelers and the Ravens are pretty much whoever wins the division is going to get into the playoffs, and the other one is not. So it's some playoff implications there, but I'm not high on that game though. But that night game, oh boy, that night game. The Patriots and Ravens in Baltimore. Man, oh man, this is like a playoff game for Drake May. Well, honestly, I think last week was kind of like a playoff game for Drake May. Like, this is playoff football that we're talking about. Because the Patriots haven't locked up the division. You know what I'm saying? And the Ravens need this game because they're trying to. They got to keep them, and the Steelers got to, keep pace with one another. So this is big. That's a big night game. Is the moment going to be too big for Drake May? And can Lamar Jackson, lead the Ravens into the playoffs? Excuse me. It's going to be a lot.
And then Monday, 49ers Colts as well.
Man.
Philip Rivers on primetime.
Flip. Who they want? Flip. I think the 49ers should come away with a victory. But let's not get things confused. Flip could still play. He still got a little bit left. Let's not underestimate his ability. So if you come in that game with the mentality that it's a business trip, you go in there, get in, get out, come back to San Francisco with would that be their 11th win?
That would be 11-4 if they win.
Wow. What Alex talking about? Alex said, Major saying, I don't know about tanking next year. Jeremiah Smith. Oh my God, he's good though. But
they got one that might come out this year. They got Tate. They got the other kid. They got a lot of receivers.
Every year, wide receiver, man.
And I believe the late Chris Henry's son is going there next year. The wide receiver.
Yep.
Yeah, from USC. So there you go. I think he plays in Mater Day. I'm sorry, the California school. I think he plays in Mater Day. So there you go. All right, Crevonte, I think that's all we got, my brother. Appreciate you making time. Anything for the people, and let them know what to do to keep up with us as we crank out content ending 2025, our best year yet, approaching 4K.
So yeah, guys, we appreciate the support. We're gonna try to get as close as we can to 4K. I think Alex said we about 90, maybe about 90 subs away from 4K, which is eye opening, man, because we're really moving and we're really shaking. So we appreciate all of our supporters, those that watch during, those that watch after, those that comment during, those that comment after. We love the engagement and the community that we have built, and we really really appreciate you guys and sticking with us, man. Especially sticking with me, man, because it's rough doing these Commanders content, man, when they're terrible. It's really, 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 really tough. But I'm sticking with it, and y'all sticking with me, and me and Byron, that is, and it is really, really big, man. And happy holidays. Even though we'll be on later on this week, because Netflix got games popping, Amazon Prime got games popping, so we'll be on to talk more Commanders, content, man. And we gonna push on through, but like, share, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and yeah, man, we appreciate it.
Appreciate you, brother. He is the founding father, one half, voice of reason, captain of the goofy ship, Crevonte, baby, yours truly, God's favorite host. Only place Crevonte give me sports how you want it,
when you need it.
Hit the thumbs up, subscribe, check us out. We'll be here tomorrow. Well, we'll be here tonight, going into tomorrow, Ravens post game. So
Right.
You'll see us tonight, then you'll see us tomorrow. Then we got content the rest of the week. We got Christmas Eve will be on here probably Wednesday, and then Christmas Day with Crevonte as well. And then through the weekend, heading into the new year as the Ravens play next Saturday too. So a lot of content coming in here.
Boo! Boo, Carter! Boo! It's like, nah, welcome.
Appreciate you, Carter, being here. If you're watching on X or Facebook, come on over to YouTube, search the Flex Zone Podcast, and subscribe. We'll have more Commanders content, even into the off season, as we'll talk about draft status, potential free agents, and all that fun stuff. So check us out, hit the thumbs up, hit the bell, hit the subscribe button. We gone, y'all. Thank you for watching. Commanders lose. Epic game on Saturday night, and Sunday we'll recap it all tonight after Ravens Patriots. For Crevonte and everybody in the chat, Alex, Sean, thank y'all. Miss Shavonda, Carter just hopping in. Appreciate you. Denzel was in here. Miss Queen was in here last night. So everybody, shout out to everybody who was in here. Brady, thank you all for subscribing. Gloria, Chase Shores, we gone, y'all. Enjoy your football Sunday. We'll see you tonight after Ravens Patriots. Peace.
Peace.